Hey, what's going on, guys? Eddie here on the Falibu channel, and today I'm going to be showing you some stuff that I worked on in blocks, and I don't know, maybe I might get to work on something new. But I really want to take a look at some of the stuff I was doing yesterday. I wasn't able to record any of it. It was just too demanding on my PC. I don't know what was going on. At one point, it was eating up close to 30 gigs just to have the project open and trying to save it. So let's try to take a look at it now, see if it lets me. Now let me turn down my computer. Yeah, so I'm running on an i5 4590, and this is pretty savage on my system. Alright, so here's what I got here. Pretty much I made a set of modular level design pieces. So turn my grid on. These are basically just two walls. And this is a door. Or no, this is a window, sorry. Grab that other piece over here. See, and I have them broken apart here in case I need to do something else with the pieces. In case I need to build another piece with these pieces. So, I mean, let's see here. I'll bring this right there. This little cube, put it on top of there. So, yeah, that's a doorway. These are just like wall pieces or pieces that I needed to make other pieces. Pretty much every time I need to make something, I take what it's fundamentally made of and I bring it over here to the sandbox. Alright, so that's basically just a double wall. This is a floor panel. This is basically just one of those, just turned on its side. As a matter of fact, I don't even really need that. That's just redundant. As a matter of fact, I'll probably just bring that right there. So what I can do to make this a little bit more friendly to see how, what everything's inside of here, what I'll do is I'll just make a little room real quick. Excuse me. Now you're going to see some overlapping geometry and some flickering from the faces that are overlapping, but this is all just for brainstorming anyway. This is just the initial creation. Alright, that'll work. Okay, then I'll make a doorway over here. And then I have this, like, I don't know what this is. Some of these pieces are cut in half. Yeah, like, see, that one's just showing segments. Alright, so I don't know what this one is, but I'm assuming these three are probably all the same. Oh no, that's the base. Really, I mean, probably don't need that one either then. Getting rid of some of the junk here. I'll leave this one only because it's already segmented. and I'm a little bit lazy. Although clearing some of the geometry out of here could probably help. How unperforming I said it was. And everything's always easier to manipulate whenever you make it bigger. Just to get rid of some of this flickering. That's actually not 100% on. Are these not the right size? Something's not the right size. Yep, something's not the right size. Wonder what it is. I have a feeling it's this. Because I'm pretty sure this door is the right size. So let's fix based on that. It was like 4 in the morning when I was finishing some of this stuff up, so it's not 100% yet. That's why I'm cleaning it now. And showing how to use it. There we go. Alright, now let's see why this didn't work. Let's try this one. Yeah, see, I think it was just this gray one that was a little off. Oops, that will work. Yeah, so you can see here, I've pretty much got all the pieces that I feel like I would need, and I basically just make more when I need more. Just grab all this junk and move it over a little bit. Okay, I got everything this time. Shrink this up because I don't think it needs to be this big anymore. Pretty much just cleaning up this stuff, making it so that I can see like what all the pieces are, and then making them presentable. So that in case I forget, it's easy to figure it out. I have a little bit of memory problems, so sometimes I leave stuff. I leave myself little clues like this. Okay, so one of the things that I think is the most interesting about this little sandbox is, first of all, you can see the buildings I've already made, right? Like, they're pretty much the same building. There's a few little variations just because I ended up having to recreate it a couple of times, but for the most part, they're identical. I think I noticed like these two doorways are different than those two doorways over there. See, that's window, door, window, door. This is door, window, door, window, door, window. No, maybe it's just the way it was turned that made it look different, I suppose. Yeah, no, it's just, they're all the same. Okay, well, that'll work then. All right, so yeah, this is why creating at scale is fun because when you're creating for VR, I mean, everything just matters so much more. If something is too big or too small, you might not notice on a you know a phone screen or a computer monitor, depending on, or even a TV screen, depending on what system you're playing on. You can probably get away with it because you know what? It doesn't matter as long as it's in scale with the character. Well, that's fine. Well, it's a little bit different in VR when your character has a set scale and he knows or she knows what their scale is, which is human size. You know what I mean? So if you're going to make a human sized game, then things need to feel human sized. So this is actually supposed to feel large to me. It's supposed to be like a castle tower. So I wanted to have room to run around, move around, fit multiple bodies, and be swinging. It doesn't look like you're gonna hit the walls. Maybe a little bit right there, but this is like the most narrow that I want a hallway at this point, at least in a combat traffic zone. So yeah, creating at scale. I mean, right away I can tell you, okay, that ceiling is plenty high enough. I don't have to worry about, because I've actually played a game before where I'm only 5'6", and like I felt like I should be ducking when I walk through that game. So I can only imagine, the average 5'9", 6 foot person, between 5'9" to 6 foot person might feel very claustrophobic in an environment like that. And with that being said, I can guarantee that I don't have that problem here. That roof, that ceiling is plenty high. You can see my hand is at least, 4 or 5 feet away from that. And I can scoot over here. This window, the green is actually passing through the what is it called? The skybox floor. So it's a little bit difficult to judge because that's actually, the brown ground is not where the ground is at. Like I can show you my controller is. I'll move both of them down at the same time. All right, so that's pretty much where it would be for the most part, generally anyway. And so you can see like this window right here, it might seem low because of how it's on the first floor, but it's, where is this at? Nope, not there. Is it over here? I could pull out this one, right there. But then it feels a little bit too high for me. Like I said, I'm 5'6", so I figured this was a good happy medium, and I figure if anybody's shorter or like 4 foot, I've got kids. I would like for my kids to be able to play this game. I don't want them to tell me, "Hey, Dad, I can't see out the window," and then I tell them, "Oh, well, the rest of the world likes their windows at their waist," and no, I don't. I'd rather my kid be able to look out the window, and this doesn't feel too bad, especially since I want you to be able to mantle through windows. So grabbing right there and right there would be very easy. Or if nothing else, I mean, you can just grab right there and pull out, or kneel down a little bit and just pull out. So I don't know. That was my thought process behind that. Uh, this is just a little kind of like the center of the tower. I mean, this is basically the fast way down. This is the elevator, I guess. There's no elevator. So yeah, let's see. Okay, let's walk around my little area here. Make sure it's out full to scale. Yeah. Okay, so stairs and ramps. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's so tricky to do this in VR. Like I'm used to, in Blender, I need a ramp. I already know how big my character is. I just make the ramp bigger than the character, and uh, but it's not the case in VR, since you're looking at it, I guess, with your own eyes. And maybe this is just me, and maybe somebody in the comments can let me know what they think. But stairs, I've seen stairs look way too steep. As a matter of fact, I've seen this in real life here in the house that I'm currently renting. It has a staircase going up to an upstairs bedroom that's alone up there. And the thing is that that staircase is built a full flight of stairs on a one panel of wall. So it is very steep. Let's see, I'll put my controllers on my knees. We're talking like, boom, knees up, knees up, knees up. And so, with that being said, in VR, the reason it matters is because I actually need a little breath there. Okay, so in VR, or the reason it matters to me, anyways, is I've played games, VR games, with stairs that are too steep. And from what I've noticed, I don't personally get VR sick, but I speak to a lot of people that do. Or I shouldn't say I don't. It's just I'm a little more tolerant than the average starting user. And so, anyway, with that being said, I've noticed that some games make their stairs way too steep. Now, first of all, I think that when you see your perspective is moving up higher, pretty fast, and your brain doesn't feel like the altitude is changing at all, it's a little disorienting. On top of that, the stairs just look intimidating. Like, man, those are some steep stairs. I don't want to walk up those stairs. I'd rather find another way around. And I know that doesn't make any sense because it's not my legs carrying me up those stairs. I'm just standing while I tell the game character to walk up the stairs. But still, it's a little, it's a little deterrent. All right, so even looking at these stairs along with me, for this couple of minutes, I realize the stairs look a little bit too small. And I can change that. Yeah, my foot wouldn't even fit on a single step. But I feel like the angle of these stairs is what's important. Like I can make the steps bigger and longer. It's the angle of the stairs that I was most concerned with. And I feel like this is a pretty good angle. They go up the right amount of distance. It turns. There's a little platform on the bottom, so this platform didn't have to be here. Let's see. Let's walk up these stairs. This is what I expect for the walking up the stairs to feel like. And then I see this is and again, one of the first things I noticed when I started doing this, and one of the reasons why I appreciated doing this in VR at scale is because I know now that this is way too many left turns. Like, I don't think I have my turn signal on right now, but my turn signal would probably be going crazy if I was just running up these stairs real fast. So now this area might actually be a little, you'd have to duck. A taller person might have to duck. Well, I don't know. I mean, I still feel like that's a good foot and a half above my head. Yeah, if you're over 6 feet, you might feel a little discomfort walking through there. I can probably take away like these two. No, probably just this panel right here. I'll take away this panel right here. As a matter of fact, I'll do that right now. Just to leave myself a little note. All right, there we go. And that's still walkable. That's still walkable. Okay. So yeah, now a taller person could come through here. Boom, boom, boom. Walk through here, walk through here, walk through here. Oh, see, I could go up those stairs or I could go around that way. But let's come and let's just take a look at this desert view. Oh, yeah, just sometimes you gotta just soak it in. Huh, I don't know how my controllers got turned around. I know you're supposed to like tap them or something back together. I don't know. There we go. And it's gotta breathe it in. All right, so now moving along. Let's say we'll come this way. And see, the thing is that you could jump off right here, whoosh, come in through here. And this is another little, that's actually the roof. And if you had the you can mantle through here, boom, come up here, whoosh, come up these stairs, come up these stairs. Oh, what? A freaking bow? Let me grab the bow. Whoosh, whoosh. Shoot the guy on the top of that building. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, I'm taking damage. Let's drop down. Whoosh. Oh, I hit the floor. Okay, now, quick way down. Let's go. Drop through this hole. Wah. I'm falling. I'm falling. And then, boom. Okay, landed on this platform. All right, let's go all the way down to the bottom. Jump down. Wah. Boom. Okay, ground floor. Here we go. Yeah, and if you had like sticky hands or something, you could crawl back up here. Bah, 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 bah. This is actually a thing I plan to have happen in my game. Floor, floor, pushes down. If you're over the floor, it pushes you back up like that. Grab that, climb up here. Boom, 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 boom. Climb this. Quah, 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 quah. Push and lift up. Quah. And then be up here. And you're back up top. And then just jump straight down. Whoop. Oh, okay, let's run across over there. No, let's drop to the floor. Whoa. Yeah, some more locomotion options. Like if we had the tilt brushes teleport in here, but for you to be able to teleport onto your own objects, that I've seen that in Strudel Doodle, and man, that is huge. Like I've seen it in Strudel Doodle. I think Verto Studio has it as well. Like that's one of those features that when you're creating apps to be able to natively teleport around inside of your own scenes onto your own objects, that's pretty dope. Oh, I'm gonna have to change that. Let me, as a matter of fact. See, and then you can just shrink it all back up. I saw that. I didn't like that. Let me change that. See, and the bigger you make things, the easier they are to work with. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, let's blow this all the way out. Put that on the ground right there. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Like, I realize the sand is covering up the floor over there, but it's actually the floor is pretty close to like right here. And that building might actually even be a little bit lower. No, because they're lined up. Okay, so wait a minute. Oh yeah, see, I could see that from down there. They're not lined up. And this one is a little bit lower. And I caught that because I was actually looking at scale. It's pretty hard to do that. Yeah, so you can kind of see that little lip right there, not quite where it needs to be. I wonder how it's lined up on the other side, or is it not? It's because it shouldn't be, unless all the other ones are lower as well. Huh, interesting. Interesting. I might have to delete this and create it based on this one. I could probably do that. I just don't want to do it while I'm recording because, like I said, it eats up a lot of resources. And I'll probably crash. I spent like hours and hours and hours last night crashing because I'm not sure if it's just the scene is too big or I was doing too much. But yeah, I mean, look, this is what it looks like from my scale. That's what a little building in the center would have looked like. And I'm planning to put something bigger there. But that's just my little sandbox area right now. But I mean, like, look, I can see a guy up there. Maybe if you can imagine, like a bow and arrow trying to hit that guy. If you had a sniper rifle on, I mean, a scope on it, that seems like a snipeable range. Like, I mean, it's about 100 meters, maybe about 100. It feels like 100 meters. Maybe I don't know. If you judge the distance up, it's far. The guy would be about the size of my hand right there, maybe a little bit smaller. And so, yeah, I mean, perspective and scale, it's amazing to work with perspective and scale. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this too big? Is it too I think it's very, very comfortable. It's not trying to be too realistic. That's realistic as now. I'm going for video game style. But I definitely wanted it I didn't want it for it to be discomfortable or uncomfortable. I don't want players to suffer any kind of discomfort from the levels feeling too small or too cramped. And I feel like this definitely goes for that, and it doesn't feel like it's unnecessarily big. I can see myself getting around here, especially with slide locomotion. I could see getting around here very, very quickly. So yeah, I guess that's going to go ahead and wrap this up. Really, I just wanted to document and make some notes for myself so that I don't forget. I'll probably go ahead and try to save this and just see if I crash again. Now that I've already made these. All right, yeah, and I don't know why these are lined up and that one isn't. The only thing oh yeah, here's another thing I can guess. This is too high. That's what it is. Let's see if I can lower it without crashing. All right, let's see here. Oh, it's still just a little too. The lip is coming up just a little much. And the thing is that I don't want to group all of these into one, because then when I break them apart, they don't break back into their own little separate groups. They break into completely different groups. So, I mean, they all break down to their base groups. Yeah, and I can see I'm gonna have to fix that one. I didn't grab it with the last set. All right, let's make this much bigger so I can see that lip. Oh, geez, great. No, I made it too low. Sweet. All right, try number 3. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this in just to show this is what you might expect. So plan ahead, you know. And I see I'm messing up a whole bunch of stuff that I'm accidentally not grabbing. But at least I'm not crashing, so I'll take it. All right, let's go. There we go. Fixed. All right, let me fix this. Go back in, touch some stuff up. These panels all stay correct. Looks like it. There we go. All right, is everything else about fixed? Oh no. I gotta move it back. Shoot. So now this would help if I could maintain the groups, like the groups within groups. but I get it. It's just a standard ungroup all. So now I can see where right there. That's where it goes. And make sure I didn't push anything out of alignment. Oh, everything looks good. Everything looks clean. All right, now to fix this. Oh, come on, don't crash. Yeah, sweet. Oh, come on. Sweet. All right. I feel like I'm eating up a lot of my resources right now. I'm a little scared. All right, so that's that. Yeah, and then these are all the modular pieces. Pretty much went over everything I wanted to go over. I'm pretty much just playing around with this at this point, and it's really fun. No regrets. I can definitely see this turning into something. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even supposed to be this. When I was building it, I just wanted to build modular modular pieces for rooms, and I wanted to make like one little room, and then I ended up seeing that I could easily build these towers, and then I copied 4 of them and hooked them all together, uh, just to see, what are the limitations. Right now, I know that, okay, that's my limiting bounding box. I don't know if you can see the white lines right there. And I'm pretty much eating up most of the XZ real estate as far as my virtual bounding box. So this is pretty much about as big as I could make something if I wanted to keep it at this scale. Um, this is about as small as I can get it. So whereas in some of my other detail models or projects, I've been able to like model things a little bit, manage them a little bit better because I was bigger than them. But it's okay, happy medium. I can have it this size for having like doll size models and boom, scale it out for when I want to be the doll size model. When I want to see things from the perspective of the doll size model, boom, right here like this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. This is my little modular level design kit. I'm planning on using it more. I want to make, as a matter of fact, I have some ideas right now that I want to work on today that I think now that I've done this, I can see how it would be much or very, very easy to recreate some buildings that I know that I like. For an example, prisons, schools, hospitals, just buildings, supermarkets, buildings that people are familiar with, apartments, buildings that people are familiar with that you would know, okay, if you're in that type of building, what kind of floor plan to expect. Shoot, I think I could even make hotels, and obviously I can make castles, but yeah, just I want to start making buildings for my video game, and this is how I think I'm gonna do it, or at least this is part of the workflow. I can see myself blocking some stuff out here, and then when I'm ready to go and really get hands-on in the 3D modeling, I might pop it over to Verdo Studio, or when I'm ready to add some, cool VR effects, I might throw it over into Tilt Brush. When I want to make some cool-looking props, I might strudel doodle some up. And then when I want to make like some statues and start making like really detailed sculptures and stuff, I'll throw in some Masterpiece VR in the mix. And yeah, I mean, I can see the workflow I've been trying to put together over the past year as I brushed up on my video game design skills. I can see how they're all going to come together. Time well spent, no regrets. All right, so on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. This has been Eddie on the Falibu channel, streaming to you from inside of Google Blocks, checking out my modular level design kit. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it interesting or entertaining or educational at the very least. Let me know that you weren't bored down in the comments section. If you'd like to see more videos like this, hit me with a like, share, subscribe. If there was something that you liked about this video or didn't like about this video, maybe some room for improvements on my end, feel free to let me know down in the comments section. I read those things, and I'm always trying to make my stuff better. So maybe I forgot to show you something that you were really wanting to see. Let me know, and that way I'll fix it next time. So till then, this has been Eddie on the Falibu channel. Take it easy, guys.